To the coast now, where Kilifi Governor Gideon Mung'aro has assured residents and visitors of their safety while visiting the beaches in the county during Christmas festivities. Mung'aro said plans are in place for the power suppliers to ensure that all street lights and high mast lights remain powered despite an outstanding power outages or power bills, for that matter, that he promised to clear early in January 2025. This comes as at least 3,000 widows from the Rabai constituency received Christmas gifts from their legislator Kenga Mupe to help them make merry during the festivities.
So tumekubaliana Kenya Power na leo tumekuwa na kikao na pia PS wa Energy ametoa amri kwamba maofisa wafanye kazi na county kuhakikisha kila sehemu ya county, hata kama kuna stima inadaiwa, moto urudishwe, yale balances ndio baki tutalipa Januari. Hatuwezi kuwa pia na account ambayo inagiza wakati wa Christmas. Kwa hivyo mtaona sehemu nyingi, hata daraja leo ya bridge itawaka mataa. Kila mahali kutakuwa na stima.
Still at the coast, Kwale County Governor Fatuma Achani has assured both local and international visitors that security will be top priority during the holidays, particularly in Diani, which is expected to attract a large number of tourists. Speaking during a high-level meeting with the Cabinet Secretary Salim Vuria, members of the National Assembly and County Assembly members led by the county's Speaker, that is Seth Kamanza Achani, assured both locals and the visitors of a safe and peaceful environment during the festive season.
Niulize tuweze kusherehekea sikukuu katika mwendo ule mzuri, na madereva pia tuwe na mwendo mzuri, sio wa kasi sana, na vile vile pia wale ambao tunaenda kujivinjari kule baharini tuweze kuangalia zile sheria za bahari, na iwapo hauna mazoea ya kuogelea pia baharini, tafadhali kuna wale divers wetu, kuna wale enforcement officers kule baharini, pia tuweze kuwasikiza na kushirikiana nao kwa pamoja. Nawatakia nyote siku njema yenye fanaka.
Residents of Mayuge village that borders Bunyala Forest in Kakamega County are living in fear after over 15 of their sheep were mauled by an unknown animal, leaving them for dead and several others with injuries. The residents say this attack is part of the ongoing killing spree by the predator that allegedly attacked in the wee hours of the night, leaving them counting losses. They now want speedy intervention from the authorities to avert further losses.
This is the aftermath of a night attack by an unknown animal in the Mayuge village that borders the Bunyala Forest in Kakamega County. Sheep mauled and left for dead, leaving their owners in a state of shock and loss.
Tunapata kondoo 15, hakuna, zimekufa, na zingine zimepata majeruhi.
Saa hii mimi niko na watoto wenye wanaenda kwa shule. Hii mwaka yenye tunaanza hii natakana nitoe shilingi karibu 160 hapo 1000. Lakini hii ndio ilikuwa tegemeo langu. Sasa sina mbele wala nyuma.
Being an incident that has repeated itself, these worried residents have raised the issue with the authorities, but say little to no action has been taken, and this has left them in a state of despair.
Na hii yetu hii anabakona na kabarasi. So wanangi wakikuja hata tukipika simu na manakana kuna mtu anashika. Na hii kitu imemaliza hapo mwaka moja. Sababu chief ameshapeleka ripoti muda mrefu. Sijui shida ni nini.
Na hiyo kitu sio ati ndio mara ya kwanza ya pili, inaendelea kadhaa. Leo imekuwa kwangu, kesho itakuwa kwa mwingine. Sasa sisi tutafanya namna gani?
They are now afraid that the unknown night predator might shift from their sheep to their unsuspecting children, with schools set to open in a few weeks. They hope that the authorities can treat this matter with the urgency it deserves. Yusufar reporting for Lunchtime News.
And in other news, environmental enthusiast Nuhu Abdul Omolo, who is also the recipient of the Head of State Commendation, has intensified efforts to promote tree planting in Homa Bay County. Omolo is urging residents to use the festive celebration as an opportunity to plant trees and contribute to the environmental conservation. He called on residents to embrace this initiative to safeguard the environment for future generations, and of course spreading an initiative dubbed Plant Trees for a Better Environment, a community-based organization that aims to restore the region's ecosystem and mitigate the adverse effects of climate change.
A citizen of Kenya, the presidency, the government, and all political leaders, that as we celebrate festive season, the Christmas, the New Year, let us plant trees in commemorating of these festive seasons. So kindly, to those people who have just come from their workstations, maybe Nairobi, Mombasa, and elsewhere, even from abroad, when you reach home, remember to plant trees so that when you shall be coming back, you shall own up for it. So I call upon everybody to embrace tree planting.
13 minutes past the hour. Talk to us on our social media platforms at KBC Channel 1 and at Abdiaziz Hashim 2. We want to know where you're celebrating these festivities, given that it is Christmas Day. Tell us where you're making your celebrations, of course. Where have you at least attended to ensure that you celebrate with your families, and lest we forget, ensure that you at least contribute to the people who have no opportunity to celebrate this particular day. On our social media platforms, we'll be sampling some of them. We need to take our short breather here, but don't go too far. We still have more for you on the other side.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy New Year.
The holiday season is here again.
Surprise! Bella Christmas!
It's family time.
Hey!
It's a season to be jolly, and so grab a seat, relax as your favorite Christmas hosts line up to indulge you this year.
You want some of me?
We got Mr. Claus, the famous Father Christmas. We've got the elves and the reindeers. There's lots of foods and drinks to go around. Great music for the soul.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
It's unbeatable. It's joyous. It's Christmas on KBC Channel 1.
Be possibly charming about you.
Atito, that's why I'm here and that's what I'm about to find out.
Funny ladies in this glass are not beautiful enough.
Good morning, lovelies.
Good morning, Mwalimu.
The guy is giving school this sleepless night.
Kinanzui is not handsome. What is he?
Exactly. Okay.
Nuru, amka. Kuna nini? Ni wewe uniambie kuna nini?
Baada yote hayo ulionifanyia, umekosa haya, umeona itoshi, umekuja mpaka nyumbani.
Na wala hukunieleza ulikuwa wapi. Umeamka. Badala kuwa uje unijulie hali, wanyapanyapa waondoka.
Ile bisha yote niliyobisha, mbona huko nifungulia mlango? Ulikuwa kuna nani kule ndani?
Nimepata barua ya vitisho mlangoni mwangu.
Nani anaweza kuwa anahusika na jambo hili?
Kakake Mbura ni mmoja wa shukio wakubwa.
Mimi nikushuku, lakini uzuri wake hajajua tu katika hawa hili lipi ambalo uliko naye.
Narudi kwako Allah, narudi kwako Allah, narudi kwako Allah, narudi kwako Allah.
Ambacho ningependa tuzungumzie leo hii katika kuchunga ni kitu ambacho kinaweza kutetea na kujenga mustakabali wa jamii.
Watoto kama wale wakiwa miongoni mwa watoto wema wanakuwa ni neema kwa wazazi kama wale hapa duniani mpaka kesho akhera.
Ulipatikana umebeba nyama kwa njia isiyofaa. Ulikuwa hujabeba nyama, umetia ndani ya gambut.
Sasa hapana mheshimiwa. You see me when putting the meat in the gambut.
Ana socks na ukiona mtu anakuwa white kwa miguu, huyo mtu si rafiki ya maji.
How did you determine to know the meat is sick?
Hata mimi nakumbuka ile picha aliona ndani ya hiyo mguu.
Picha gani?
Mheshimiwa ile ya Rabbi.
Mheshimiwa utapishana na mimi, hiyo factory ifungwe.
Wewe ndio mwenye kutoa amri.
Let's spread joy, laughter, and Christmas spirit.
This is my story. This is my story.
Honestly, just wanted to make a difference. Out of what I learned were the experiences of children with disabilities and their families.
How about to use subtitles when it comes to movies and having sign language interpreters on board so that people who have diverse disabilities, it doesn't matter what kind of disability one has, you are equally able to enjoy the content that is being relayed out there.
Meet Mochabo and his friends. They like to play together in the field and under the mango tree.
When we speak of special needs, it also represents nature in a way, because in nature we don't have only one thing. It's diverse.
Differently.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now we want to get a quick update from the traffic outlook. We want to take you live. We do understand the Deputy Inspector General of Police, that is Gilbert Masengeli, is currently talking to the members of the press. Let's listen in.
To their home areas to rejoice there. And those who we have met, they are also doing on well. We want to assure you that as the National Police Service, we are ensuring their safety because our core is security is our priority, and safety of each and everyone is our responsibility.
What do you have for message for those commuters who are traveling, or those people who are now at their home? What are you telling them?
The message to those who are traveling is that the drivers do not overlap, do not overspeed, obey the traffic rules, and also respect each other while on the route, because by so doing you reach safely, and the passengers you may be carrying will also arrive in safe custody. So that's our aim, to ensure that everybody is safe.
Okay, in terms of might be those people who are as obstructed the road traffic, how many cases do you have?
We have several cases. We've compiled them, and they'll be produced before court on 27th on Friday, and they'll be before court. And soon than later, when the rules will be in place, there will be introduction of the instant instant fines by the traffic officers, and that will also pave a way for the betterment of the traffic. But as at now, those who have been caught doing the wrong thing, they will be held responsible and they'll be produced before the court of law.
An issue about our borderline, because we have got having the borders in Somalia, in Ethiopia, those areas, and us have previously submitted. For now, what is it about?
The situation is calm because of the multi-agency approach that we've done with the securing our borders. All the security agencies are on high alert and ensure that the Kenya-Somalia border, the Kenya-Ethiopia border, the Kenya-Uganda border are all secured and are safe. As we talk today, we want to assure you that the officers are out there on patrol and ensuring that everything is calm.
Compared to the last year, cases of the crime, does it drop or how do you rate it? And why do you think, if it is reduced, why do you think it has reduced? If it is increased, why is it increased?
Crime cases have reduced drastically. Reasons being that we've partnered well with the community and the people have seen the sense of living in peace. And also they have been telling us and informing us of the bad guys who've been around to ensure that we've been very proactive. And also the major thing is that to thank the public and the civilian population for partnering with the police by ensuring they report all those cases and those bad guys, and we acting on intel and also being proactive patrols have helped us to reduce the crime.
Okay. In terms of security, what is that the National Police Service have not done, and now in the next year you make sure that you want to achieve more in terms of enhancing the security across the country? What do you want to achieve next year?
We are moving forward to ensuring that our police stations are the center of excellency in policing operations. We'll partner more with the public and the civilian population, and also at the same time we want to ensure that we enhance more patrols and urge the public to report all those cases that might be there that may cause harm to other public. And also urge the civilian, as they go to their festive, they party well, they don't take excessive alcohol, they just take all things in moderation.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Very good.
Well, that is our reporter Aden Ibrahim just conversing with the Deputy Inspector General of Police, that is Gilbert Masengeli, talking about the easing of traffic congestion which we have witnessed in major highways, of course, namely the Nairobi-Nakuru highway, saying that mobile trafficking will be put in place to ensure that that is sorted out. And for the people who have, of course, negated some of the rules and laws across the roads will be produced before the courts of law or after Christmas. That will be on the 27th of December 2024. All of them will be taking those fines. And of course, he has said we're also going to introduce instant fines at the spot so that, of course, it can ease the cases that are being taken to the corridors of justice. He also touched upon beefing up security in the various major border posts across the country, that is namely the Namanga Kenya border, as well as we do have the Kenya-Ethiopia, Kenya-Somalia. Those are the borders that they're going to be focusing on, especially Kenya-Somalia. And the other thing he's talked about is accidents that have been witnessed in various parts of the country, saying that the police officers, of course, are trying to ensure that that reduces when it comes to that. Our reporter Aden Ibrahim will give you the latest in our subsequent bulletins. Now to the Commander-in-Chief, where President William Ruto has urged parents to closely monitor their children, especially now during the festive season. He further urged Kenyans to remain united for the sake of the country's growth. The President was speaking at AIC OPCI Church in Narok County, where he joined the congregation for a Christmas service.
The future of our nation is dependent on a strong foundation for our children. And the future of a strong nation is dependent on strong families and strong societies. Na sote tuungane kama wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya, wakati huu wa Krismasi, tujue ya kwamba Krismasi ni wakati wa sherehe, ni wakati wa furaha, lakini pia tufanye yale yote tunayofanya kwa kiasi.
Now, let me take you to the capital now, where we do understand our very own Christine is currently at Uhuru Park. We want to link up with her to just tell us how are the festivities ongoing there at Uhuru Park, if you can hear me, Christine.
Thank you so much, Abdiaziz, and good afternoon. We're coming to you live from Uhuru Park, where thousands of people have gathered here today to celebrate this year's Christmas. Majority of them being parents who've come with their children to celebrate this Christmas by engaging in fun activities such as face painting, boat riding, camel riding, and even some of them are on the merry-go-round section. Here with me are some of the parents who are going to talk about how they are spending their Christmas today. Tell us your name and how you're celebrating.
Yeah, thank you so much. Majina yangu naitwa Eunice Mwekali, nimetoka pande za Machakos. Machakos imekuwa fare iko juu 1000, mahali tulikuwa tunalipa 300, so nikaona nilete watoto wangu huku Uhuru Park. So tuko hapa, tumefurahia sana, watoto wamefurahia, pia mimi nimefurahi sana. Asanteni. Na nimewabaya nguo za Christmas, wameenjoy, although mimi sijapata sababu maisha iko juu kidogo. Asante.
Naitwa Charles Mujumba. Nashukuru sana kwanza kwa serikali imetupea security enough. Hapa Uhuru Park watu wanajienjoy, na years before tulikuwa tunaenda nyumbani, but saa hii sisi kama wanaume kadhaa tunatuma familia nyumbani, sisi wenyewe tunabaki Nairobi because of the economy, na vitu zimeshoot, mafuta ya kupika, mchele. We hope future Christmas zitakuwa mzuri na vitu zitashuka chini, we enjoy with our families back home. Tunashukuru.
And talk to us about vile ume celebrate Christmas, what does it mean to you?
Christmas inamaanisha Yesu kuzaliwa katika mioyo yetu, na ningewahimiza wote ambao hawakwenda kanisani leo tuwe tunaenda kanisani kila wakati ili Yesu awe anazaliwa kwa maisha yetu. Na Christmas ya leo ingekuwa poa, turnout ya leo iko mzuri, watu hawajaenda nyumbani sana. Nimecelebrate vizuri na kujionea Uhuru Park, and I'm very nimefurahia kuona vitu mingi hapa Uhuru Park. Yani nilienda kanisani leo All Saints Cathedral na tukaweza kushiriki na washiriki wengine siku ya leo.
I also have with me someone who wants to speak about how he's spending his Christmas. Jina lako?
Kwa majina yangu naitwa Bernard Kitur, natoka eneo la Kuresoi North, county ya Nakuru. So singeweza kusafiri kwenda kujumuika na familia yangu kulingana na nauli yenye iko hali ya juu. So ni wao walisafiri wakaenda nyumbani, lakini mimi nilibaki huku. So nimekuja huku Uhuru Park ili at least ni jiunge na Wakenya to celebrate now. Na ile ujumbe yenye ninawaambia Wakenya wakuwe waangalifu, washerekee kwa amani na washerekee na wale wenye wajiwezi waende kwa angalia wale wajiwezi. Wale kuna wenye hawajiwezi, lakini kuna wenye wako kwa hospitali, watembelee tena, waangalie ili wajumuike pamoja. Na tena ile ujumbe ninawaachia, ninaambia kwa hii mula imekuwa muda mrefu sana, waangalia watoto, wakuwe karibu na watoto, na tena wasisherekee zaidi, wakumbuke tena Januari shule inafunguliwa, ili wajiandaa wanaposherekea tena Krismasi, washerekee na wakijua ya kwamba Januari ni siku ya kufungua shule. Na ningependa kuwawish familia yangu Merry Christmas na Happy New Year, na Wakenya jumla wote ninawatakia mwaka mpya wa mafanikio, na pia rais wetu na naibu wetu. Asante sana.
Thank you so much. That's all we have for now, and many more details will be coming up in our subsequent bulletins. Back to you in studio.
Well, thank you so much, Christine. You can see a lot of people have, of course, thronged to that particular place. That is Uhuru Park. If you have the time and, of course, you don't have any plans, you can go there. But from Uhuru Park, let me take you to the Holy Family Basilica. But we do understand that our reporter, Jalo Picho, will be joining us in just a moment. Just tell us how about the spiritual leaders. What are they saying when it comes to this particular Christmas festivities? You do know that the president spoke a while ago in Narok and, of course, urging Kenyans to enjoy the festivities responsibly, and of course in terms of security update which we have received from the Deputy Inspector General of Police, that is Gilbert Masengeli, that all is okay and they have beefed up security. Now let's head over to the Holy Family Basilica where our reporter Jalo Picho Chimtai is joining us. Jal, what are the spiritual leaders saying on these festivities?
In the morning, we have been traversing different churches. And early in the morning, we have been traversing different churches in Nairobi just to get a sneak peek of the celebrations that has been happening in these churches. And at
We do apologize for that. We're trying to link up with Jalo Picho once again. We can even see some of the leadership of the Holy Family Basilica were walking out of that particular gathering. You do know that today we do know that this has been the day. But let's go back to Jael Opicho Chemtai. I do understand now she's ready. Jael, take us up to speed.
For this particular day, which is Christmas. So just listen in to what he has to say. Thank you very much. You are live. You're live on KBC, and just today being a Christmas, what is the main message that you would want to send out there to Christians and more so Kenyans who are listening to you?
So Kenyans, all brothers and sisters, fellow brothers in Kenya, this is a great day in the world, on the occasion on which God himself comes down to earth in humanity to bring us together with one another and to bring us together to himself and enable our humanity and our human activities be related to his cause of salvation. It is Christmas Day, the Nativity. Nativity meaning Jesus or God himself became a native in this world. Particularly today in this Archdiocese of Nairobi, here where we are in the Holy Family Basilica, I want to wish all the members of the Archdiocese, Catholics and Catholics, people of goodwill, all Kenyans, our leaders and everybody, I want to wish them happy and a lot of merriment in Christmas. May it be a gracious day that will bring us together as Kenyans, focusing on that simplicity, helplessness of Jesus Christ, to see that each one of us can focus on the helplessness of many others in Kenya who represent the image of God amongst us, the poor, the sick, the suffering, those who stand on the fringes of life. This is an occasion to remember that they are also images of God himself.
Well, of course, we'll be briefing you more in our subsequent bulletins. That is our reporter Jalo Picho speaking to the leadership and the Holy Family Basilica. Now, quickly, let's dive into the world of sports, where Kenya will be represented by 5 volleyball clubs, 3 women and 2 men's team at the CAVB Zone 5 Club Championship set for February next year at the Lugogo Indoor Stadium in Uganda. As a host nation, Uganda will field 8 teams in the tournament set for the 16th to the 22nd of February next year.
Pipeline will be defending their title in the championship, where they will be joined by the National League champions KCB and Kenya Prisons, who will also field their men's team. KPA will also contest the men's title held by Rwanda Police. The Kenyan teams are scheduled to resume training next week in preparation for the championship. Uganda was named the host country for the tournament, scheduled to take place from 16th to 22nd of February next year. As the host nation, Uganda will field 8 clubs comprising 4 men and 4 women teams, who include, among others, Sport S, Nemo Stars, Nkumba and Deje.
And that concludes our bulletin this afternoon. Do join us in our subsequent bulletins at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Enjoy the festivities safely and sound. Good afternoon for now.
Possibly charming about you. Atito, that's why I'm here and that's what I'm about to find out.
Funny ladies in this glass are not beautiful enough.
Good morning, lovelies.
Good morning, Mwalimu.
The guys giving school this sleepless nights.
Kinanjui is not handsome. What is he?
He's okay. Okay.
Nuru, amka.
Kuna nini? Ni wewe uniambie kuna nini?
Baada yote hayo ulionifanyia, umekosa haya, umeona haitoshi, umekuja mpaka nyumbani.
Na wala hukunieleza ulikuwa wapi. Umeamka. Badala kuwa uje unijulie hali, wanyapanyapa ondoka.
Ile bisha yote niliyobisha, mbona hukunifungulia mlango? Ulikuwa kuna nani kule ndani?